we are getting started here at the NASCAR Trucks Series. There's been a lot of crashes in the beginning of practice, by the way. So that's pretty interesting. It did sell out, but there are a lot of people being sent to the rear. So for anyone watching this after the fact, Marks, Gray, Eckes, Bryson, Andretti, Queen, Hemrick, Guan, Ruggiero, Lewis, McMurray, and Rhodes are all being sent to the back of the field. There's 12 cars in the back of the field. I'm excited for Jimmy Johnson. I'm not gonna lie. I will actually start commentating once the race starts. I'm hoping that they do a live broadcast. I'm hoping they do like a live thing because that's what I'm kind of hoping for here. Because like right now they have like the Cup Series practice, which ended like an hour ago. So yeah, but yeah. So people who don't know who I am Alex Klancko. I love motorsports. I love figure skating. I love basically all things sports, to be honest. I have broadcasted for UConn football, UConn basketball, UConn baseball, UConn soccer. I write articles for the Daily Campus. I've had an article published by the Hartford Courant. 2 articles published by the Hartford Courant. But I mostly write articles for the Daily Campus, which is the local like campus newspaper, which I do motorsports, football. Well, not football. Motorsports, NFL, figure skating, UConn sports. So, yeah. Yeah. So this is going to be interesting. It's going to be a good race. I think it's going to be a good race, to be honest. I hope so, at least. Let's see the starting grid, though. Layton Riggs and Caden Honeycutt on the front row. Caden Honeycutt is on the pole. Jimmy Johnson and Chandler Smith on row 2. I got Jimmy Johnson to win, I'm not going to lie, but, that's just me. 0-0 and Grant Emfinger on the third row, which 0-0 is pretty good, but he's to the rear, so he's not, yeah. Parker Kligerman, another guy that I love. Landon Lewis, pretty cool. He's also to the rear, though. Ben Rhodes, row 7 to the rear. Tyler Reif. Yeah, and then for row 11, Jamie McMurray and Stuart Bryson are to the rear. Oh. Maybe they have the live leaderboard? No. Damn. I feel like they should have the live timing at some point. Maybe when the race starts, out the live timing, but we're kind of getting into the beginning of this race. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be a good race. It's the first one at the Naval Base. I think they did one in San Diego previously, a road course, but I don't fully know. I'm not going to lie. But I haven't really prepared much. I'm just going to be straight up commentating. I'm not going to do color commentary. Really, I'll like if I see it, I'm watching the stream right now, so like if I see something, I'll do it. But yeah, Caden Honeycutt, second in the standings, 1 win at Watkins Glen. He's very good, very consistent, very good. Yeah, I mean he's unbelievable. If we look at the standings real quick, Lane Riggs is leading. Obviously, he's damn good. Caden Honeycutt is second. Then Chandler Smith, Joe Ruggiero, Christian Eckes, Ben Rhodes, Simon Majeski, Tyler Ingram, all that. There's so many people in the freaking there's so many people in the Truck Series. There's 68. There's even more in the Rally Series, which is nuts. But yeah, they're still under safety car though, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think it starts at 27, 23, 24, something like that. It's like 23 or 27, something like that is when I believe the race will start. But Tanner Gray, Stuart Bryson, Justin Marks, and Christian Eckes are all in backup trucks, which is That's going to be rough. I'm not going to lie. That's going to be pretty rough. But yeah, there's so many people that had contact with the wall. So, whoopsie. Um, Again, once we get into the race, I'll start my commentary. But until then, there's not really much to commentate about. I haven't really. It's just spur of the moment. Like came up with it earlier today. Thought I'd do it. See what I can do. I do enjoy broadcasting. It is very fun. Commentating over sports is really fun. Um, my first ever UConn basketball game commentating was by myself, and I was at um, XL Center. I forget what they call it now. It's not the XL Center, but formerly known as the XL Center. And it was my first game commentating. It's like my third ever game commentating. And I didn't know what I was doing at first. By the half I was chilling. I was doing well, but yeah, I'm kind of into throwing myself into things, situations that I don't really know what to do in, and see what I can do. But I mean, yeah, I do want to see how I am broadcasting racing. I don't know. I'm not like I've never really tried. And luckily, I can do it when I'm like racing myself, like when I'm on the sim and I'm recording videos. I can definitely broadcast while doing that. And I will have a video out next week about the Austrian Grand Prix, because it is F1 and it is easy to sim races in F1 25. So I'm gonna buy the DLC for the F1 26, and then I'm gonna sim the Austrian Grand Prix and see who wins. All of that, do a full quali. But yeah, that should be fun. It is probably gonna be a little whack because Fernando Alonso's so much higher overall than he should be, and that's no knock at Fernando. It's just he's in a bad car. So, but yeah. What else about me? While we're waiting for this race to start. Journalism major, senior. I love sports, all sports. I got into motorsports specifically in 2023 with Formula One. I watched Kimi Räikkönen in 2023 and 2024. Got fully into NASCAR in 2024. Been hooked ever since. Got into IndyCar in 2025, and well, here we are. The trucks are coming to the line. The moment is here. Honeycutt goes side by side. And they're coming to turn one. Honeycutt taking a shallow line. Can he get the lead off the corner? And he can. Honeycutt takes the lead into turn one. Stage one is 12 laps. There's 50 overall. And Caden Honeycutt is flying right now. He is doing unbelievable. Lane Riggs right behind him. Jimmy Johnson trying to fight off the driver behind him, and he does. Jimmy Johnson clearly takes third place, but he is quickly getting away from Caden Honeycutt and Lane Riggs. Unbelievable from the two drivers in the 34. Lane Riggs trying to hold on. He's a great road racer himself, but Honeycutt retakes the lead and is now a little bit ahead, maybe a car length ahead of Lane Riggs. Honeycutt contains the lead. Riggs is not gaining. He's actually kind of falling back a little bit as we go into the straightaway. Jimmy Johnson keeps third, though. 7-time champion, by the way. Have I mentioned that? 7 times. That means he is tied for first all-time in NASCAR Cup Championships. But he is quickly fading away to Lane Riggs and Caden Honeycutt in first and second. Lane Riggs still trying to fight back, but he is unable to. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna live about that. Sucks. Well, Honeycutt, here we go through the quick S's. Still in the lead. Caden Honeycutt's on a flyer right now. I mean, they're all single file right now. There's nobody doubling up. There's nobody side by side. It's all single file. This could be interesting. I'm interested to see if Lane Riggs will dive down the inside of turn 1. I mean, it is possible. But I bet Honeycutt will take the... I bet he will take the inside line as Jimmy Johnson's still in third. And Chandler Smith trying to fight him. On to lap 2. Caden Honeycutt still in the lead. Lane Riggs less than half a second behind him. He is trying to fight him. Jimmy Johnson almost 2 seconds back from Lane Riggs in... Well, he's almost 2 seconds back from Lane Riggs and Honeycutt in first and second. But Chandler Smith is keeping up with Jimmy Johnson. Kligerman doing well in 7th. He qualified 7th. He kept his spot. Ty Majeski also kept his spot at 6th. Grant Emfinger kept his spot at 5th. And Chandler Smith kept it further. Everybody has kept their position so far, at least in the top 7. 8th, Andres de la Perez de la Laura kept his spot. Connor Mozak kept his spot. Corey LaJoy kept his spot. Tyler Ankrum, Kaz Grala, Tyler Wright, all keeping their spots. Justin Haley kept this. Literally everybody has kept their spots, it seems like, in this order. And Honeycutt is flying. Lane Riggs they are gapping Jimmy Johnson in third right now. Caden Honeycutt and Lane Riggs are going to be on for a massive battle in this race. Lane Riggs tries to get down the inside corner paddle of Honeycutt, but he's unable to. Looked like he was going to turn him, but he backed out of it real quick. And Honeycutt keeps his lead. Now, I'm not going to lie, I don't know the overtaking of the strike, but I feel like the overtaking is not going to be that good since everybody's basically kept their spots. But they are cruising Honeycutt and Riggs. I mean, they're bumper to bumper at this point. I'd be interested to see if Lane Riggs can go down the inside of Honeycutt at some point. He won't be able to go around the outside, not on this thin of a track, but unbelievable from the top 2. And Jimmy Johnson is now pulled way away from Chandler Smith in 4th. But, here comes Lane Riggs. Lane Riggs down the inside of Caden Honeycutt. Number 11 and number 34 racing side by side. Riggs pulls ahead just a tad. He's gaining into the corner. And Riggs takes the lead. What a overtake by Lane Riggs. Heading into the straightaway. Unbelievable. Now, what's funny is that the timing, it's the same timing every lap. Because they don't have timers, at all on this track. So you're pretty much just hoping you know what's going on with the timing. But Jimmy Johnson's actually kind of keeping in the mix a little bit. And after Chandler Smith, there's a big gap to Majeski Emfinger and Majeski. Honeycutt now trying to break loose, but Lane Riggs has kept a nice gap, and he's increasing that gap by the lap. Lap 3 of 12 of the stage. Honeycutt still trying to get through there. Honeycutt is getting a little bit more on the inside line. He's closer to the wall than Riggs is, but it's not really doing him any favors at this point of the stage. It might help him later in the stage, though, with tire wear. As Riggs keeps his lead. And Honeycutt tries to chase Jimmy Johnson 2.46, almost 2.5 seconds back from Lane Riggs. Honeycutt a second back from Riggs after being pretty much within half a second of each other the entire time. This season, Lane Riggs, 2 wins, 4 top 5s, 5 top 10s. Caden Honeycutt has 1 win, 5 top 5s, 5 top 10s. They are 32 points off of each other in the standings as of now. Oh, and there's a driver! A spun! Number 26. Dawson Sutton, the 20-year-old from Lebanon, Tennessee. He's spun around. Oh, number 76. Nathan Nicholson has some damage on the side panel, on the side of the car. That's a major damage on the side panel. He has 2 career race starts in the Truck Series from Blooming. I think it's Indiana. But let's see. Contact between the 26 and the 76. And yeah, the back of... Oh, they both spun. They both spun. Nathan Nicholson and Dawson Sutton spun. Nicholson got the brunt of the damage. They both stopped before the wall. Thank goodness. Yellow is out, though. 4 laps into the race, a yellow is called. Incredible. An amazing start from the front 10, but terrible miscommunication from Sutton and Nicholson, and that ends with the yellow flag, and they're going to commercial. Oh, wait. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it is showing the race. Yes! It is showing. It's like a lap behind, but it is showing the race, so that is good. What are the lap times looking like? Lane Riggs, Jimmy Johnson, Caden Honeycutt. Okay. Not bad. Timeline, anything? Yeah, Dawson stalled. Oh, yeah, he spun and then stalled. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, Dawson spun and Nathan Nicholson spun into turn 13, which brought out the yellow flag, or yellow flag? Brought out the caution. Let's just say the caution. You can see the thing up here. The little thing. 12 laps, and then 26. That's actually kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. 26 laps is insane. Unbelievable. But yeah, we're 4 laps in. Caution's out. Commercials going on. Last, dang. 172. My goodness. That's a good 40. Oh my god. That's like 40 seconds but slower than they are. Oh my god. I didn't realize the caution was that bad. Or it slowed down the field that much. But oh my goodness. Yeah, so Ty Majeski held the fastest lap in the first lap. First lap, it was... Well, technically the fastest lap is Lane Briggs in lap 3. But Honeycutt had the fastest lap in lap 1, then Jimmy Johnson in lap 2, Lane Briggs in lap 3, and now Ty Majeski in lap 4. But it's under caution. That doesn't really matter much, let's be honest. Yeah, it doesn't matter that much. It is what it is. It is what it is. Has anyone gone back? Like, Landon Lewis has made some, maybe? Landon Lewis started 9th, restart position 14. So he's actually gone back a ton. Dang. Who's lost? Who lost the most positions going into the first couple of laps? Like, Tom Majeski's up 3, which is nice. Klingerman's up 3. Mozak's up 2. Corey LaJoy's up 5. Casgrella up 3. Landon Lewis down 5. Wait a minute. I interviewed Landon Lewis. That's crazy. I actually did interview him. I haven't posted it yet. I need to post that interview. That's reminded me I need to post the interview because I still have it. I've yet to edit it. I need to upload that interview because I didn't realize I didn't do that yet. Interesting. We are under caution though. This is the current order. Dawson Sutton and where is he? Nathan Nicholson spun into turn 13 on lap 3-4, which brought out the caution. Your biggest mover right now in terms of gains is, I believe, between, I think it actually is Corey LaJoy with 5. I lied. It's actually Chris Ray. No, I lied. Again, it's Christian Eckes, who was 30th. And now he's 18th. Whoopsie. Yeah, that's actually insane. And Hamrick has gained a lot, too. What's that? 13 spots and 12 spots? So actually, Hamrick has actually gained more. That's crazy. That's fun. But yeah. If we go to the time, yeah. And Dawson's stalled into turn 13, which is why the caution originally came out. But, where is it? Yeah, Dawson and Nicholson spun into turn 13. And if you look at the lap times, it's a lot more different. They're still not even through lap 5 yet, which is insane. That's how slow these laps are. Yeah, it was a good start to the race. It was a great start to the race, I would say. Honeycutt and Riggs were fighting it out in the front. Jimmy Johnson kept third and was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna complain. I've never watched Jimmy Johnson race. No, that's a lie. No, because he's done the Daytona 500, but I've never seen him race a road course. Fun fact. But he's kind of held his own a little bit. I mean, he clearly outraced Chandler Smith in 4th. He's been pretty good so far. But yeah, I don't even know what like. I need a color commentator. That's what I need. I need a color commentator because then I can. Yeah, that's what I need. Because then I could like relay to them under caution. I don't know what to talk about. Like they're just going slow. There are some people pitting though. There are some people pitting. Into the pits is Chris Wright, Tanner Gray. Most people taking fuel. Giorgiro is also pitting. There's actually, there's a lot of people pitting right now. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot. Yeah, here we go. Lane Riggs leads. Caden Honeycutt in second. Jimmy Dawson third. It's pretty good. Race is pretty good so far. A lot of fun. Though it is like, I don't know if there's that many overtaking spots. I don't really know. I feel like there's not that many overtaking spots in this track. I don't know. Maybe it. I just feel like it's built like there's no overtaking spots. Because, I mean, I get why they didn't let Shane Van Gisbergen race. Which, speaking of Shane Van Gisbergen, speaking of Shane Van Gisbergen, weekend schedule. No, give me the weekend schedule. Let's go to Cup practice. Wow. Kyle Larson led Cup practice. Zilich is 4th. Heim is 6th. SVG's 8th. Dang. Okay. That's interesting. If Kyle Larson gets his win on a road course, his first win this season on a road course, I'll get a haircut. I've been putting it off because I'm trying to save a little money. If he wins in 2 days, I'll get a haircut. On God. Swear to God, I'll get a haircut. I don't know why I disagreed to that, but I'll get a haircut. Ty Gibbs 3rd. Also, Ty Gibbs cracked it road courses, by the way. Also, Ty Gibbs, like, super high in the standings. Yeah, 5th in the standings. Unbelievable season from Ty Gibbs so far. my driver of the season outside of Denny Hamlin and Tyler Reddick has more top fives than Chase Elliott and Ryan Blaney. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. More top fives than Chase Elliott and Ryan Blaney. Sue me. Also, Buschert got recently signed a new contract, which is good because he's currently 7th. He is carrying the RFK guys. I mean, Keselowski is 17th. Priest Priest is 19th. Brad is 17th. They're not doing too hot. But Penske isn't doing too hot either outside of Ryan Blaney. Yeah, it's like, so there's so many Toyotas up in the top 16. Jones, Bubba, Briscoe, Bell, Gibbs, Denny Reddick running away from the field. I'm just saying, that's unbelievable. 824 laps led, but how is this man already led 800 laps? Also, 416 laps led, 10th. That's kind of wild. 160 laps led, 17th. That's a little wild. Yeah, I mean, all right. The safety car is in. We are coming to the restart zone. Lane Riggs in first, Caden Honeycutt in second. And here we go. Lane Riggs and Caden Honeycutt are staying with each other. Lane Riggs gets the jump, though, and he will take first place. Oh, down the inside goes Jimmy Johnson on Chandler Smith, who got the jump on him into turn 1. And now they're side by side. Going into a corner that favors Johnson heavily. Can he get the power down? He can. Now into Chandler Smith's corner. Johnson held it on the outside. Still side by side. Wow, this restart is great for Jimmy Johnson and Chandler Smith. There's some great racing going on. Jimmy Johnson still side by side with Chandler Smith. Here we go into another corner. Bumping. They're bumping. There's contact between them. And Jimmy Johnson takes third place. And now, is that Grant Enfinger down the inside? Oh! Majeski almost loses it. And now Klingerman takes advantage. Parker Klingerman takes sixth place from Ty Majeski. That was a big wiggle from Majeski. A massive wiggle. Almost sent him into the barriers. Thankfully, he missed it, and he didn't tumble into Enfinger or Smith. Unbelievable save from Ty Majeski in the 88. Here we go. Mozak has lost a place. Ankram's lost a place. Andretti has gained 2. Ruggiero has lost 5. Eckes has lost 11. Muniz has lost 5. Oh my goodness. And yeah, Dawson Sutton was probably already out. That's sad. Here we go. Oh my God, they're so close. They're so close to going sideways, and they're not getting sideways. It's unbelievable. I believe it's the 18 of Tyler Ankrum almost got sideways. Is it the 18 of Tyler Ankrum or the 19 of Daniel Hemmick got sideways? But the top 4 are still the top 4. Riggs, Honeycutt, Johnson, Chandler Smith, Enfinger, then Klingerman, Majeski in 7th, Perez in 8th, Mozak in 9th, and then LaJoy in 10th, carrying that Ram team after the dismissal of Daniel Dye. Andretti is killing it right now on this restart. Lyndon Lewis is up 2. Ben Rhodes is up 2. Jackson Lee is up 3. Wright and Friesen are up 6. This is unbelievable on this restart. A lot more eventful than it was prior. Riggs, then Honeycutt, then Johnson, Smith, Emfinger, Kligerman, Majeski, Perez, Mosaic, LaJoy. That seems like it'll be the top 10 all race, it seems like. But here we go. LaJoy, and I believe that's Ankrum fighting for 10th right now. And or is that I think it's no, that's Mozak. Is it? No. What the hell is it? I don't know. Heinrich is up 16 places since the start of the race. Landon Lewis is up 15. Justin Marks up 14. Adam Majority up 13. And Ben Rhodes up 11. Big movers at the start of this race. We're on lap 8 now. It says lap 7 here, but we're on lap 8 now. 5 to go in the stage. And this has been eventful. Riggs still leads Honeycutt. And Honeycutt is not able to catch up, really. He is quickly moving back. Johnson now 4 seconds. Wow. He was within at least 2 seconds at the first set of the race, and now Johnson 4 seconds back from Lane Riggs in first. Unbelievable how well Lane Riggs is driving, and Honeycutt is going further and further back. Yeah, Lane Riggs is different this race. I mean, that's who you got to pick, though. Lane Riggs is, no offense to the other drivers in the Cup, or the trucks, but he is the de facto best driver in the Truck Series, and he's proven it this race. He has 2 wins so far, and he's going for another one. Oh, no, sorry, he's 3 wins, and now he's going for another one. And he might have 4. He might increase his lead even more. Then again, we're early in this race. But Lane Riggs is on fire right now. 1.5 seconds ahead of Caden Honeycutt. Jimmy Johnson continuing to fall back. Everyone else, other than Caden Honeycutt, is falling at a much faster pace to Lane Riggs. Johnson almost 5 seconds back from Riggs. Chandler Smith basically 1.25 seconds back from Jimmy Johnson. Unbelievable. Adam Andretti's doing well in 21st, all things considered. Stuart Friesen still up 6. Unbelievable. But yeah, and LaJoy has fallen back. I was praising him a little bit at the Ram car, carrying that Ram team. He's now in 13th. Unbelievable from Ben Rhodes and Tom Ankrum to get past him. He's struggling a little bit. And now Tyler Reif is on his heels. Reif is on his heels right now. LaJoy is in trouble getting through the fast corners. He is the only Ram truck inside the top, 17? It's a little rough. Oh. Parker Kligerman's coming down pit road. And so is Ty Majeski. They're trying to flip the stage here with 3 to go. I feel like the pit crews are slower than they're on the Cup. Pit crews in the Cup are a lot faster than this. But they're dropping all the way. Yeah, they might be in the back by the end of this pit stop. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, this is gonna be interesting. And Parker Kligerman exits pit road. Yeah, Kligerman down a decent bit now. Jamie McMurray in 19th. That's not bad. That is not bad for Jamie McMurray. Muniz in 23rd. Yeah, Mozak, Kligerman, Johnson also pit. Top 10 now consists of Riggs, Enfinger, Perez, Ankrum, Rhodes, Lewis, Reif, LaJoy, Hemrick. Oh, I'm sorry. What is going on? Live timing is screwed up here. Jimmy Johnson still in third. Honeycutt still in second. Riggs still in first. Smith in fourth. Enfinger fifth. Perez, Ankrum, Rhodes, Lewis, Reif. Landon Lewis is doing unbelievable. If he can get a top 10 in this race, unbelievable for him. By the way, I did interview him at the Trans Am race, I'm pretty sure. He was racing for, oh no, he literally just got in the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Kevin Harvick. He literally the guy talking to me on this broadcast. Kevin Harvick. He was racing for Kevin Harvick. But, yeah, that's currently Honeycutt now 3 seconds back from Riggs. Johnson's still around 6 seconds. Lane Riggs is putting a hold on this race. He is completely taking control. Barring anything serious, he is in serious contention to get this win. But then again, he is every single week. You know, last season, outside of Corey Heim, he had the most wins outside of Corey Heim in the trucks, and he's been unbelievable. He was unbelievable in the playoffs until the round of, 6? But he is doing well this race. Ankrum is trying to keep it from Perez, but Perez already 22 seconds back from Lane Riggs in first. Unbelievable. Lane Riggs is on fire as Honeycutt is now basically 4 seconds back from him. He's basically gaining more than a second a lap to everybody behind him. Lane Riggs is on a flyer now. Jamie McMurray is doing all right, though. I believe he's in 19th, no, 18th now. He's up 4. Bryson now up 10, although some people have pitted. Majeski, Kligerman, Mozak, Andretti pitted. Mini pitted. I think, everyone behind pitted except for Dawson Sutton, who he's a lap down, but that's what happens when the caution came out. Riggs gains half a second. Riggs is so good on this track. It's a new track, and Riggs is still so good. It's now basically 4.5 seconds back from Caden Honeycutt. Caden Honeycutt is 4.5 seconds back from Lane Riggs. Jimmy Johnson's now almost 7 seconds back. I mean, Lane Riggs is unbelievable. Majeski is moving some places now. Kligerman is not doing as well at the moment. Currently in the late 20s. But they will be flipping the stage. Yeah, Lane Riggs, man. What a driver, dude. Oh, my God. Caden Honeycutt 5 seconds back. Oh, my goodness, dude. Lane Riggs is so good. Honeycutt has no answer. And Honeycutt's really good on road courses. I believe he finished second at Lime Rock last year. Or at least close to it, I'm pretty sure. And he was unbelievable at Lime Rock, at least in, some parts of the race. And there are some serious tire wear at this track. There's a lot of tire wear at this track. It's hot. It's humid. The tires, they're crying. But everyone inside basically the top, 25? Haven't pit yet. Yeah, everyone inside the top 26 has not pitted. Well, that's not true. They have pitted, but they pitted on a caution. But they haven't pit during green flag stops. Um, I know everyone inside the top 10 has not pitted, though. So, Lane Riggs will come home to win stage one. Honeycutt a couple seconds behind him, and this looks like Lane Riggs' race to lose. Jimmy Johnson got close to Honeycutt towards the end of that stint. Unbelievable for Jimmy Johnson. 7-time champion, not known for his road courses, but he's looking good so far in this race in third. Let's see. Oh my goodness. So far, only what? 2 green flag stops? Or not 2 yellow flag laps? I think. I think it's only 2. Yeah, stage 1. And Jamie McMurray has a brake issue. Dang. There's a bet on the broadcast to see if they would who would finish higher, him or somebody else, and dang. Honeycutt, Johnson, Smith, and Grant Enfinger. Yeah, 2 laps caution. No. 3 laps. So 3 out of the first 12 laps were under caution. There were 3 lead changes so far. It says 1 caution lap. There ain't no way. Literally, there's no way. There have been 2 cautions so far. No, 1 not including the stage break. But not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. For the first stage. I don't even have my phone on me. Oh, but yeah, I do. It's literally right there. I'm an idiot. But not a bad first stage. I mean, the track, it's... I don't... first thoughts, don't know if it's the best for overtaking. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Also, Lane Riggs' best lap. Lap 7. On the restart. Unbelievable. From Lane Riggs. Honeycutt's best lap is lap 9. Johnson's best lap is lap 12, which helped him. They go to race lap times. A 1:37.2. That helped him catch. His lap times, his last 3 laps were quicker than Caden Honeycutt's last 3 laps. And his last 2 laps were pretty much a second faster, if you average out the times, a second faster than Caden Honeycutt's last 2 laps. He could be in contention for the front row at some point this race. At least maybe at the end of the stage. And I mean, he's not gonna. He's definitely not. I'm gonna be honest. He's not gonna be challenging Lane Riggs. Let's be honest. He's not challenging Lane Riggs. His fastest lap is a 1:37.2. Okay, keep that in mind. 1:37.2. Lane Riggs' fastest lap is a 1:36.1. A 1:36.1. That is a second faster than any other driver. Unbelievable. The fastest lap not named Lane Riggs. I can go here. Please. Shoot. The fastest lap not named Lane Riggs. I believe it's Jimmy Johnson. It's either Jimmy Johnson or it is Caden Honeycutt. We're going to check. Lap times. 137.2. 137 flat. So it is. Yeah, so the fastest lap not named Lane Riggs is Caden Honeycutt. It's a 137. Nobody has gone under a 137. Nobody has gone under a 137 in this race. Unbelievable from Lane Riggs. He is literally on fire right now. Not literally. Car's not on fire. But he is that good of a driver. Stage 1, if we look back in it, Lane Riggs wins it. Then Caden Honeycutt, Jimmy Johnson, Chandler Smith, Grant Finger, Tyler Ankrum, Ben Rhodes, Andres Perez de Laura, Landon Lewis, Tyler Reif, and Corey LaJoie. But pit road is open. They are pitting now. Corey LaJoie finished 11th after tumbling down to 13th late in that stage. And then Majeski, Kligerman, Mozak, Varco, Andretti, Tyrell, and Guam, pit for fresh tires to flip the stage. So they might be first coming into the stage. Riggs is first out, then Enfinger, Perez, Ankrum, LaJoie, Lewis, Marks, Reif, Rhodes, and Eckes. Meaning Jimmy Johnson and Caden Honeycutt did not pit. It'll be Jimmy Johnson and Caden Honeycutt on the front row to start this second stage. Oh my. That is interesting. It will be interesting to see where Lane Riggs. It'll be interesting to see where Lane Riggs, or how fast Lane Riggs catches up, or how he does in dirty air. Because we're gonna go back to lap times, in not dirty air, he was killing it. But in dirty air, if we go back to the first couple of laps, he wasn't. These don't count. These are under caution. Fastest lap there, 139, 140. So under dirty air, he hasn't had the best of lap times. Although he did, have the best lap 8. But yeah, 140, 139, 137, and then caution. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Honeycutt led 4 laps. Lane Riggs led the other 9. This is going to be a fight. Probably not including Jimmy Johnson, but we'll see. I mean, he might be good on the restart. His stints. I don't know why they can't let me go back. His stints in the lap times to end the stage were better than. They were better than Caden Honeycutt. His last 2 laps were a second faster. Not that one. These 2 laps were a second faster. On average, the Caden Honeycutt's last 2, he does have pace. Can he get down to the 136s in fresh air, though? We'll see on the restart. Now, it will be interesting to see how Majeski does in the 88. He did lock up kind of middle of the first stage at the restart, which did cause him to lose a couple of places, and then he ended up having to come back. But what will be interesting, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Majeski, Kligerman, Mozak all be above. Yeah. So it looks like all these guys didn't pit. It looks like they didn't pit. That's kind of nuts. How are you not going to pit? How are you not going to pit? Like, how are you not going to... How are you not going to pit? It'll be interesting to see how the tire wear does. Because, again, at least the top, 10, 11, 10? No. The top 8 haven't pit. No, top 6. I don't believe the top 6 have pit. Like, at all. That's going to be an interesting race to watch. Is how much fall off does the top 6 have? Because they haven't pit at all. 0-0 pit earlier in the race during the first caution. And here we go. We are going to it. Caden Honeycutt, a beautiful start here for the second stage. Clears Jimmy Johnson with ease. And now Chandler Smith is going to try to take a bite out of him as well. Jimmy Johnson taking a much shorter line than Honeycutt. And he's already almost a second back. I mean, Jimmy Johnson in the long run is dang good, but it'll be interesting to see how Riggs is in 15th already. He's in 15th already. Oh, no, he was already in 15th. I lied. I'm sorry. No, screw that. He was in 15th. But, no, I'm sorry. The top 15 did stay out. So Lane Riggs is already up 6. Minnie Tyrell's up 7. Cole Butcher up 6. Down 13 is Grant Empfinger. Down 10 is Perez. Down 11 is Landon Lewis. They haven't pit. Tyler Reif down 13. Christian Eckes down 10. But Honeycutt is now breaking away from Jimmy Johnson in second. Now 1.2 seconds off of Jimmy Johnson. Caden Honeycutt is cruising right now. Chandler Smith staying within a second of Jimmy Johnson. Hemrick within a second of him. But Honeycutt will be pitting within 10 laps. We are on lap, 15? So within lap 25. Wait, that's the end of the stage. Mate, what? Interesting. Jimmy Johnson is gaining again on Caden Honeycutt. He's keeping it close to a second. I mean, Caden Honeycutt is not breaking away this lap. Riggs is already up to 12th. Oh my God, Riggs is already up to 12th. He is unbelievable. What are his lap times? Hold up. Race lap times. Caden Honeycutt in the 136s. So is Jimmy Johnson. Their best laps are coming in this race. Oh, and the number 7 spins around. That's Connor Mozak. Smoke everywhere. He is able to continue, though. Lane Riggs now in 11th. And Jimmy Johnson's trying to go around the outside of Caden Honeycutt. He has to pull out, but my goodness. Jimmy Johnson is going for it here in San Diego. His home race. I believe it's home race. I think it's home race. Disregard. But Chandler Smith is keeping him right behind him. It's Honeycutt, then Jimmy Johnson, then Chandler Smith. The top 4 have yet to pit today. Casgrella, Hemrick, Chandler Smith, and Honeycutt. We have 8 laps to go in this stage, but Honeycutt is doing well to keep Jimmy Johnson behind him. There's a pretty big gap between Chandler Smith in 3rd and Hemrick in 4th. Or Casgrella in 4th, sorry. But Jimmy Johnson getting a little risky. Will he do it again into turn one? Riggs was unbelievable. Lane Riggs only a 144 though. In the first lap of the race, or the first green lap of stage 2, 144, which isn't that fast, but he's still dang good. Oh, Mozak gets turned by Kligerman. Wow, everyone missed him. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, Kligerman just dumps him into one of the corners, and he had no answer for that. Lap 16, Chandler Smith is the fastest, then Jimmy Johnson, then Caden Honeycutt. Lane Riggs, a 139. So he is well behind. Actually, he's not that behind. He is a second behind, and Caden Honeycutt is falling fast. Jimmy Johnson takes the lead of the race. Fresh air for Jimmy Johnson on lap 17 of 50. And he's starting to clear Chandler Smith in second. Caden Honeycutt loses the lead after looking so good on the restart. And Jimmy Johnson is now looking to put in a shift in this lead in fresh air. Seven-time champion Honeycutt in third, well off of Johnson and Smith. Lost a ton of grip, which is why he got passed. And yes, it is Jimmy Johnson's home race in San Diego, California. He lived 19 miles away from the naval base. That's pretty sick. But yeah, he is leading 17 laps. And guess what, guys? Second ever Truck Series race. He started fourth, was third in stage 1, and he currently sits in first place. But there's a man by the name of Lane Riggs in the 34 that is looking to run him down. And he might just do that. Jim Johnson is starting to put in a lap times. 1.2 seconds back from Chandler Smith. Now, Honeycutt was about that from Johnson, or Honeycutt was that much ahead of Johnson at the restart, and he ended up falling quick. I mean, he's still in third, but he's now 3 seconds back from Jimmy Johnson in first, and 1.5 seconds back from Chandler Smith in second. Unbelievable from this, as your fastest lap of the race goes, in lap 16 is Chandler Smith again. Lane Riggs, a 136.1 on lap 12. Lap 17, Jimmy Johnson claims the fastest lap. Caden Honeycutt, a 140. Chandler Smith, a 137.39. Where is Lane Riggs? He's now in 8th, a 139.1. So he is getting closer to these two. He is still about 2 seconds back a lap compared to them, but he is gaining on the people ahead of him. Giro, a 141. Kligerman, a 138, so he's faster than Lane Riggs at the moment. Ty Majeski is faster than Lane Riggs. Daniel Hammock, a 140, he's slower. Caden Honeycutt, 140, he's slower, but he had an issue. And there is major damage. Major damage on the 77. Wow. Major front damage on the 77 of Justin Marks. Definitely hit a wall at some point there. That looked rough. I mean, there's so much damage on that front car. That arrow is super messed up. Jimmy Johnson still leads. It is lap 18. We are halfway through stage 2. Jimmy Johnson leads. There's 33 laps left in this race. 33. Johnson leads, then Smith, Honeycutt, Hemrick, Eckes, and LaJoy is in the pits. Mozak is down a lap. McMurray is already over a minute behind. But it's Johnson, Smith, Honeycutt, Hemrick, then Majeski in fifth. As they're on commercial. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think commercial should exist in racing. I get some